Welcome back to more Animal Crossing New Horizons. I'm dear darling. Shall we see what's going on our lovely little island of Fawnhollow today? Okay, a series where I walk around for half an hour not knowing exactly what I'm doing because I'm out of Animal Crossing ideas. But I don't know, we'll be collecting some rocks, maybe doing some more rock decorating, and then we're going to have to start thinking about the other areas of... Ow, I just bit my tongue. The other areas of... Ow, that actually kind of hurt. Island, which we haven't really thought about decorating much, such as the bottom left area. We can actually, I suppose, start building that oak. What's the word? Forest, which is going to be a little bit more sparse, I think, than the one we got in the bottom right, which is very dense. But I don't know, something like that. Something like, you know, like a woods. There's always like a wood section near like campsites or whatever to play around in, and like a wild area, that sort of thing. But like we don't want to make it too nature focused, because that's kind of the theme we got on the top left, isn't it? So, to my pal dear, I had a strange dream about you last night. You were absolutely crushing some papas bravas, like you were just tearing into it, just getting wild. Anyway, I woke up hungry and decided to write to you. Tastily, Raymond. What? I don't know what a papas bravas is. Don't think I've ever had it. Let's see, papas bravas. A patatas bravas? Papas bravas. It's apparently the same as patatas bravas. Spicy potatoes. I mean, I would absolutely tear into that. Those look delicious, to be honest. Love me some crispy potatoes. Anyway, yeah, I don't know, bit my tongue. You know what they used to say? If you bit your tongue, that means you lied recently or something. So did I lie recently? I don't know. The only thing I really said out loud was the intro. So I guess I'm lying about that. I guess I'm not aimlessly running around for half an hour not knowing what I'm doing. Apparently I've got a sense of direction, and my brain wanted to subconsciously clue me into that. Of course, that's just sort of like I was going to say folktale, but that's not the right word. Like myth, I suppose. Self-perpetuating myth. KK Crawl. I believe we have this, so we can close that notepad right there. Not many songs left. You know, like, I remember this because I actually don't remember what it was in. I think it was like in a magazine or something, or maybe like a book, like marketed towards teenagers or young teens or whatever. And it was talking about things that are bad luck. And wasn't it someone's birthday recently? January 26th. It's tomorrow. For Vivian. Oh, happy birthday tomorrow, Vivian. No, about things which are bad luck and whatever. And for some reason on that page was also this little tidbit that it's apparently if you lied within the last 4 hours, that's why you bit your tongue, which is obviously, at the time I was like, whoa, I can't believe that's true. And then, you know, it sort of becomes a cognitive bias thing where it's like, oh, I bit my tongue during dinner, and I think about if I lied within the last 4 hours, and I probably did. I was like, oh my god, this is how it works. Which obviously it doesn't. Well, maybe it doesn't. I wonder if that's actually a thing, you know. It's not a thing I just made up, or this book randomly made up to like fill up content. Let's see. Bite, tongue, lie. No, lie bumps? Liar. Pretty little liars. Biting your tongue may be a warning sign of epilepsy. Apparently it's not a thing. It was just a thing this book made up, which, you know, I kind of gathered was the case as the years went on, but now it's got some confirmation, and by confirmation I mean Google doesn't come up with any particularly relevant results. So it's not even a popular thing. I don't know why I said it. It's either that or I remembered it wrong. But yeah, if it was like it just listed like the general bad luck things, you know, like a black cat was meant to be like 7 years bad luck for whatever reason, and then walking on the ladder is like 14. Was it breaking a mirror is 7? I don't remember. Like all these bad luck things and all these superstitions, and I don't consider myself a superstitious person, although I do like the idea of a mystical, I suppose. Things like karma, but my rational side of me is like, they don't exist. Things happen because they happen. Or things happen not because of any supernatural reason, because of a set of consequences that happened beforehand, which led up to it, I suppose. Who's our visitor? Is it red? It's not red, and it's not someone in the main square, so we've got a wandering visitor. Yeah, I don't know. Apparently that book implanted it into my memory. That if I ever bit my tongue, or if someone bites their tongue, it means they lied recently. And then I remember, I can't remember if it was in the book or if it was something someone else said to me when I told them about it, is that apparently you can tell someone's tongue... I'm sorry. You can tell someone's lying is because their tongue looks white or something. Which, I now realise, I think it was like something a friend said to me or something when I told him in school, which I now know. It's basically a little trick parents sometimes use to try and deduce if their child is lying. So you tell them that little factoid, and then every time the kids lie knowingly, from then on they'll sort of like close their mouth to prevent their tongue from showing or something like that. We should really be catching these centipedes, because I believe we don't have a centipede what's it called? A little figurine going on. So yeah, you tell a young kid, oh yeah, don't you know that something along the lines, either like your tongue turns white, or your eyes change colour, or something whenever you lie. So then when you ask them something and be like, did you eat this cookie? And they'll be like, no. They like shut their eyes or like shut their mouth really quickly so you can't tell they're lying. Emo, it's not a thing. And I don't know, at some point they figure it out, and presumably it doesn't have any lasting consequences on a child's ability to trust, is how we hope things go down, but I'm not sure. I'm not a child behaviour expert, or a child raising expert, nor parent, so don't come to me for this sort of advice. This is just something I've heard. But yeah, I always used to make sure I very much specifically did not do the things mentioned in the book to a very over the top degree, I suppose. Oh, sorry about that. Mini pause. By mini, I mean quite a long one, actually. It's now 6, so... Anyway, what was I talking about? It's always a big challenge. Why did I do that? I am a fool. I am a buffoon. I've only got myself to blame. I only have myself to blame. What was I talking about? I was talking about... I don't know. It's gone now. Oh, no, you know what? It's something about biting your tongue, right? Well, I know if we're talking... Oh, bad luck. Yeah. You know all this superstitious stuff, like bad luck over and over? Like, I know, like, my rational brain is like, obviously, this is nonsensical. It doesn't make any sense. It's just like, people using cognitive, what's the word? Cognitive bias? Cognitive dissonance? One of them. Whichever one's where you only subscribe and pay attention to the evidence which supports your prevailing theory, I suppose. So it's like, oh, you know, walking on a ladder is bad luck, and you know why? Because I walked under a ladder once and then something bad happened to me. Well, you know, bad stuff happens all the time. You know, it's not like I put on a red coat today and was like, oh man, that's bad luck. Something bad happened to me today. Oh, maybe you do, in which case, you know, fair enough. I've got to at least give you props for being consistent. Are we doing these green mums? We're doing it like this, right? I feel like something should be in this corner then. I'm not sure what though. Doesn't it feel a bit imbalanced? Like this? I suppose we could move a bird cage there. No, we should probably move a bird fountain there and then put the bird cage there, maybe? I don't know, I kind of like this sort of symmetry we got going on. We can't even see this lamp. Maybe we should put this lamp here. And then this lamp should go here, I guess. Rather than anywhere else. It's meant to be in the corners. Excuse me? There's no room? Just move me backwards. Yeah, but I think if we move this birdhouse along one, that might be a bit better. It's a little bit strange, but I think we can jive with it. Or either that, or we put the birdhouse here, facing outwards, and then put the lantern back where it was. I think that's okay as well. We very rarely get to see our park at night time because we're never here when the garden lights actually light up. I think I like that a little bit better. Just a little bit. An ickle bit. But yeah, all these bad luck, superstitious things. Let's go say hi to Lily. She might be crafting, I don't know. Obviously all rubbish and whatnot. Do people still do those things? Like, do people, like, things like four-leaf clover? Well, actually, you know, four-leaf clover is a bad example because four-leaf clovers are actually quite pretty, I think, in their own way, rather than, anything else. Because, you know, four-leaf clovers, get it, like, clean, not clean? I don't know, I don't really know what you do, but you, like, press them or whatever, right? Put them in your wallet. Or whatever other thing you might carry around. I don't know, put it in your phone case, that would be a cool idea. You can have it as a bit of a lucky charm, a bit of a token appreciation thing, you know? A token of good fortune, but only like in your mind, you know? Does that make sense? It doesn't really make sense. Oh well. You probably knew what I meant by that. Who was our visitor for today? Is it Gulliver? It might be Gulliver. Do we want to sort out all these flowers? I guess we'll sort out all these flowers first, and then we'll try and find Gulliver. Now, I can't remember. I said I didn't want flowers inside the castle, right? I think my stance on that has changed. I think we probably should have... It should be like, what's the word? A castle garden, you know? That, like, lines a path or something along the outside. So along the outside, but also, like, you know, here, here, and here. So that we can have like a path going up here. I guess we could have a path that goes like out this way as well. To over here, to whatever's going to be here, which is, I don't know, something. Maybe the Christmas tree should be there. What we need is basically like a really big 3x3 object to go here, which is just huge. And would really sort of tie the entire place together. There were some red and purple flowers we were meant to dig up, which I forgot. But yeah, like, I wonder what is the origin story behind some things being lucky or unlucky, you know? Like, some things have obvious sort of origins. I think 4-leaf clovers is just, you know, 4-leaf clovers are kind of rare because normally they have 3 leaves or that sort of thing. But apparently you can get some pretty crazy things like 5-leaf clovers, right? 17-leaf clover? That's a reference to something. I don't know, Save a Spy maybe? I don't know, I don't play that game. But still, why am I running over here? We are trying to find Gulliver. That's right, Gulliver. I'm pretty sure it's Gulliver. I would have thought we'd see Flick or CJ by now. So statistically, Gulliver favoured. Or Gulliver. Yeah, I guess Gulliver, because we had Gulliver last week, didn't we? Nothing about it. I'll say hello to Raymond. Hello, Raymond. But yeah, like, what about other things? How do other... Excuse me? How do other... What's the word? Superstitious charms come to be as they are, you know? Like, why a rabbit foot? Why is a rabbit foot lucky? You know what? It's a Google question. As always, when I start posing these theoretical questions, I always just turn to Google to give me the answer. Why is a rabbit foot lucky? Said a rabbit feet are lucky because of their reproductive habits. What? So carrying a rabbit was said to help with fertility. A rabbit's foot was said to help with fertility. Well, okay. Honestly, was not the answer I expected, but here we go. We're going to plant this here. We're going to move these mums. Replace it with... Sorry, move this hyacinth. Forgive me, hyacinth. Put it over here. No, put it here. Put it here. We'll place a mum here, I guess. Yeah, that seems reasonable. Reasonable. We haven't seen Gulliver or Gulliver, so it's all very strange. So he might be passed out over here somewhere. Hello, everyone. What are you thinking about? You want a drying rack? Sure. Like, that was a strange origin story for this lucky rabbit foot, which I honestly didn't expect on. Let me get OBS back up. Because it's meant to be for fertility or that sort of thing. The rabbit's foot needs to be cut off on a specific day, usually a Friday, but with variations such as the weather. What? I didn't know there was so much depth to the luckiness of a rabbit foot. You're telling me I can get a rainy rabbit foot and it would have a different meaning to like a sunny rabbit foot? What does that even mean? I don't know. Open this. Don't pick it up. Norma. Your cow, right? Bamboo sphere. I already know this recipe. Is there a Wikipedia article on like lucky... What's the word? Tokens? Amulets? Good luck. Let's see. Social aspects. Ah, Mira, you're crafting again? What are you making, Mira? It was not Mira from Rainbow Six Siege with her black mirror. Oh, what does she always say? She's one of the operators in Rainbow Six Siege, and she puts like one-way mirrors in the walls. Also one of my favourite operators, not gonna lie. We can't give you presents yet. I kind of want to see what your house looks like without the DIY table, but I figure it's exactly the same just without it. Okay, we'll close that. Like, what else is lucky or unlucky? So we've got 4-leaf clover, lucky rabbit's foot. We've got the horseshoe, a lucky horseshoe. How's it lucky? Don't know. Okay, let's try and predict why it's lucky. You know. Okay, so it's obviously something to do with horses. What would it represent? Like, it's weird how it's a fertility thing, the rabbit foot represents, but then now it's been tied up with good luck as well. I mean, I suppose those kind of go hand in hand. I kind of feel like good luck goes hand in hand with a lot of things, to be honest. So it's sort of a bit of a cheating, sweeping generalisation, isn't it? Let's see. I wonder if we should buy more sandcastles or not. Sandcastles really fit the beach thematic. Maybe God of us passed out over here? Ah, there you are, God of Our. I was going to say, where have you been? Let's see. Why would a horseshoe be lucky? Okay. I haven't the faintest idea. Something about horses being lucky, meant to represent their strong will and hard work or something. That's not really fortune based. Okay. You know, again, Google question. Why are horseshoes lucky at weddings? Really? I keep opening Discord instead of OBS. Horseshoes have long been considered lucky. They originally made of iron, a material that was believed to ward off evil spirits, and traditionally were held in a place with 7 nails, 7 being the luckiest number. Oh, interesting. But now it seems like they're held in with more nails? I don't know. Man, horseshoes, now you never really think about it much, but man, horseshoes are they painful for horses? Like, being nailed in the horse's shoe? Why isn't upside down horseshoe bad luck, is it? Many believe that to hang a horseshoe with its end pointing upwards is good luck, as if it acts as a storage container for any good luck that happens to be floating by, whereas hanging it end on end is considered bad luck because all the good luck will fall out. What? I mean, I laugh at that, but there's a similar thing in Chinese New Year, where you often get like decorations with a character for like fortune on, and then you hang it upside down because in Chinese saying the fortune is like upside down sounds like fortune has arrived because of the way Chinese language works. So I'm laughing at it, but I don't know. That seems it kind of sounds like a reason a kid would come up with, right? Like it captures all the luck and the luck falls out. If only luck were a material object which you could harness in something. I guess we can make luck potions, that sort of thing. Oh, what's that Harry Potter potion called? You know, one from Half-Blood Prince, where he makes it and makes him like super lucky all the time or whatever. I don't remember it. All I remember from that thing is that, spoilers, Snape is the one who annotated Harry's old copy of that textbook or whatever to have the corrections of how to make the potions in it. I remember one of the steps was like, oh, stir 8 times counterclockwise. And then the annotation was like, oh, this is wrong, you need to do 7 counterclockwise and then 1 clockwise or something. So maybe I don't remember it as well as I thought I did. Anyway. Horseshoes also, so yeah, pretty lucky. For whatever reason. Like, if you were someone who was superstitious and you wanted to be like decked out with the most luck, you probably look like a lunatic walking around with like, okay, you know, but there's ways you can incorporate this subtly into your clothing aesthetic choices, right? Right, so you got the pressed 4-leaf clover in the wallet, or the purse, or the phone, or whatever. Fair. You can have a rabbit foot as, I don't know, a keychain, key charm, some sort of charm object to carry around on. Horseshoe. Why not have a horseshoe necklace? You know, perfect. All right, what other lucky objects are there? I don't know. I can't actually think of any others off the top of my head. So maybe I'm just not that lucky. Maybe this is why, because I don't own any of these objects. Lucky charms. That's a good point. Oh. Not talking about the cereal, which I've never had, which is apparently just loaded. Well, that's what came up. Lucky charms. Marshmallows. I guess we can look at marshmallows and see what they got. Have they got like rainbows? Are rainbows lucky? Let's put some stuff away before we carry on with train of thought. Let's see. Lucky charms. What do you have? You have horseshoes? Fair enough. Rainbows? I think rainbows are said to sometimes be a sign of luck. I thought they're more of a symbol of peace or whatever. Is that a heart? I think it's a heart. I don't think hearts are particularly associated with luck. Moon? A blue moon. Ah, is that what that's meant to be? I mean, I guess that's kind of lucky, isn't it? I don't think we got enough stone to make any more rocks. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do. 4-leaf clover. Okay, classic. What is that? I can't even tell what this is. It looks like a yellow zipper. Is it an hourglass? Maybe it's an hourglass. Hourglass is lucky. I've never come across that concept. Oh, you know what we could do? We should build some Gothic fences, some Halloween fences for Mila's island. How are we going to put these fences down? Because this island's such a weird shape. I suppose we could like fence off this area. No, it doesn't make sense. I think we should make more scarecrows though. Maybe. I don't know. If we put fences, I suppose we could put fences along here. But we'd have to put fences basically along the entire outside. Except for the part with the lamps, I guess. The lamps could stay outside the fences. But this part is such a weird shape, it's going to be a bit difficult to really get much of a thing going on here. I really wish we could have odd wide bridges. Do we want to put a bridge? We probably want to put a bridge across here, don't we? Maybe we don't. I guess we could have a bridge across here. We can have like another path. Like a hidden path that goes like this way. That goes like this way. And then reconvenes with the main path. I don't know. Just spitballing here, just spitballing. I was meant to plant this lily here, but for some reason I dug up the other plant and then didn't plant it again. It's hard deciding what to do. I think maybe we should carry on spookifying the place. And see if we got enough rock things to make this more rocky. What we're going to do in front of nooks, that is a good question. I haven't thought that far. What sort of decorating items could we put there? Do we need any of these furniture items? No, these are much more indoor decorations, which we haven't even touched. Anyway. There's a balloon in the Lucky Charms mix. You know, these Lucky Charms aren't as lucky as I thought they were going to be. Well, I don't even know what that is. Is that a salt shaker? If you wonder what I'm looking at, it's well, obviously the last Lucky Charm, which I haven't talked about. I didn't know there were 8. I thought there would be 7, because you would have thought it would be 7 Lucky Charms. It looks like... Oh, you know what? I bet it's a shooting star. That's probably what it is. That's lucky. I'll give you that one. Hold on. Lucky Charms, Wikipedia. Marshmallows. Got hearts. Power to bring things to life? What? Shooting stars, yep. Horseshoes, green clovers, blue moons. Ah, blue. It's a blue moon. That makes sense. For invisibility. Rainbows. Red balloons, hourglasses. Now, how many of these are actually actual Lucky Charms? Is it disambiguation? A good luck charm. There we go. List of lucky symbols. Alright, here we go. Whole list of lucky symbols. Okay, so what are we going to make? I guess we're going to look for a furniture item and see if anything else really makes sense. Oh, you know what? We were going to plant some saplings, some oak saplings, weren't we? We're going to start moving them. I guess we could put this stuff down. These floor lights seem like we definitely belong in front of nooks. It'd be like the sort of drift from nooks into the main area, which would be a bit more industrial, I suppose. I always do like the changing room idea outside of you know. Let's just make that bit be a bit more of an industrial area, you know. It's like nooks moved in to this rural farmland area, opening up a convenience store, and made it a bit more industrial, you know. But not like oil barrel industrial. That's too far. What else would you see at like a adventure campsite, you know? Soccer goal. Sandpit seems a bit much. Tricycle also seems a bit strange. Oh, we should probably have one of these garden faucets. That makes sense. Sleigh? Sleigh bells ring. Are you listening? Water cooler? Like a water tankard? I'll give that a pass for now. A lot of these are just cups. A lot of these are just food items, which aren't really something you just see out on the ground or outside on the table, presumably. Cherry speakers could be interesting to put on the beach, you know, listen to your favourite tunes as you take in the summer sun, something like that. Didn't mean to phrase it so poetically, but here we are. A bucket of water? Nah. These are wall items, so we can't really do anything about that. Yeah, I guess we'll just put this stuff. There's actually a lot more things than I thought. So what we can do with these floor lights? Okay, so we want to try and show that the Nook's place is now much more industrial, so they probably put some vending machines outside their store. You know, they've got floor lights to try and attract customers in, but they're still trying to be like, hey look, we're not that industrial. Look, we've got bushes outside, you know? You get what I'm feeling? Let's put a snack machine. Can it fit here? One of these is thin, that one's thin. I don't know if I like it there. I feel like the floor lights should definitely be here. What? On the corner, thank you very much. If anything, now I'm looking at it, Nook should move over, shouldn't it? Nook should be here. And then the rock farm would end here, where Nook's begins. I don't want to move Nook's again. We don't even have a space for it to put down somewhere. Oh, I guess we should do it though. But you're right. Because the annoying thing about moving these buildings is you gotta move it, you gotta move it back. You can't have it moving over somewhere else, it's overlapping. Wow, there's a lot of lucky charms. We're number 7, number 8. We're number 7 in Western culture, number 8 in Chinese culture. Yeah. What the heck is a 8 virus? Looks like a white or black rooster with a fiery tail. Alright, sure. It's a Lithuanian thing, fair enough. I guess we'll withdraw 50,000, why not? An albatross? Oh really? It's considered a sign of good luck if seen by sailors. Ah, that makes sense. I feel like I've vaguely heard of that. We'll skip over some of these things we've never heard of. Barn star? Bamboo? Fairly. Chimney sweep? Said to bring good luck when being touched, especially on New Year's and weddings. What? I've never heard about this. Let's talk infrastructure. We want to move over a shop. 50,000 bells. It's costly, but we got money. Ladybirds. How did I forget about ladybirds? Apparently it's only lucky in Germany, Italy, Russia, Turkey, and Serbia, which is interesting. I would have thought it's considered lucky in Britain as well. At least it's a thing we always used to say in the schoolyard. Whenever there's a ladybug, is like, and people are like, ah, ladybug, and be like, no, ladybirds are lucky, you know. I can't remember what you meant to do. You're like meant to pick it up, and if it flies off your hand or something, it's lucky. That might not be right. Don't quote me on that. Dream catchers, yeah, fair enough. Fish, what? It's Chinese apparently. Fair enough. A monk passing through. 4-leaf clover, shamrock, or clover. Oh, an island. All Irish shamrocks are considered lucky. The more you know. Oh, we should move these lily over valleys also to oh, we should decorate Jakey's island. Okay, let's just check. We definitely can't overlap them. I'm just thinking where I want it to be. Like this, right? Where would we put the snack machines? I guess we'd put them like here? No, we can't put them here. I guess we could put them on this side and the rock sort of outline the wall, but it seems a bit strange. I'm also not certain if I like this rock wall like this. But it kind of has to be like this because that's where the main path goes. Alright, we're going to move the nooks somewhere out of the way. Where do we have the fewest decorations? That's a good question. Probably down here somewhere. Should be empty space. Yeah, we'll just plop you here. Who cares? This is the spot. You're only here temporarily, nooks. Because we're going to move you again tomorrow. I'm sorry. Very inconvenient. Having to pick up everything and move again, but still. What do you think about Jakey? A wolf roach? I can catch one, I say as I end off this video, because I'm definitely not going to catch one, but I feel bad for turning you down. But I guess I should feel bad for not fulfilling promises, but anyway. If you have been watching, thank you very much. It's been Animal Crossing New Horizons. I've been dear darling. Likes, comments, subscription, shares, all greatly appreciated. From Twitter, Discord, in the description below. You know, the usual spiel. Hope we see each other again, but for now, it's our farewell. So until next time, I hope you, I don't know, have good luck today. Or tomorrow, or, you know, just have good luck. Bye-bye for now.